Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a first impressions on the Juno Co makeup brushes along with their Peach Dream palette. So it looks like this, and this is what the brushes look like as well. So if you guys are interested in this video, go ahead and just keep on watching. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be reviewing their Peach Dream palette, and let me go ahead and just open it up. So it says it's a 12 eyeshadow palette. It's a Prism makeup. So this is what the packaging looks like, and once you open it up, you do get 12 eyeshadows. It's a close-up shot. Now, first impressions of this palette reminds me of the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced. I do see a lot of similar shades, and I do own that palette actually, but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and test it out. So I do see a lot of matte shades right here, and this one kind of looks like a semi-matte with a little bit of shimmer to it, which is really nice. So yeah, I can't wait to try this out on my eyes. So this is what the palette looks like again, and this retails for $20, which I don't think is too bad at all, because you are getting 12 eyeshadows, and they're all like peachy toned and kind of like warm tone as well, so you definitely can get a lot of use out of this palette. So these are the brushes right here, and this one is a ES08 brush, perfect for like underneath the waterline to smoke out your eyeshadow. This one right here is in number 7. This is a blending brush. This one is number 09, perfect for gel liner. And the last one is a flat shader brush, which is 06. So again, you get all of these right here for $6. It's the ES11. And this one right here is the ES number 10. Yeah, so those are all the products that I'm going to be reviewing today for you guys. So let's go ahead and just get started. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, and I'm going to be using my favorite primer at the moment, which is the Glow Primer Oil. I love this stuff, you guys, and can't get enough. I do have oily skin, but this doesn't make my face like more oily or anything. So now going in with this brush right here, which is the ES10 brush, using the Pure Cosmetics Bare It All foundation. This is a 12-hour 4-in-1 skin perfecting foundation, which I love this stuff as well. Now it may come off as a little like too yellow on camera, but I promise you guys this is my right shade. Okay guys, so this brush right here definitely did the job. It definitely put all of my foundation on very smoothly. So far so good. And again, this is the ES number 10 brush for the foundation. So now I'm going to move on to the eyes. Okay guys, so going in with the Peach Dream palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here called Cobbler, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that all over my lids. And if you guys can tell, obviously you guys can, but this is the palette alone, and I do like that it does have a mirror included, which comes in good handy, because like sometimes you're on the go and you don't have like time to grab an extra mirror or anything like that. So palettes with mirrors are definitely a plus for me, so I like that. So I'm going to take this brush right here, which is the ES06 brush, and again I'm just going to go ahead and use this shade right here and put that all over my lids. Okay, so far you guys, they are applying really nicely with this shade. And there was a little bit of kickback, just a little bit, not too much. And I know some of you guys may not like that, but again, as I previously mentioned in my other video, I don't mind if eyeshadows give you kickback as long as the quality's there, and that's all that matters to me really. So okay, so now I'm going to take my ES07 brush. Okay, this shade right here is pretty light on my skin tone, but it's a transition shade, so it really doesn't matter if, you know, the color like shows, because it's a transition. So next I'm going in with this pretty shade right here. It's called Melba. It's like a light peachy tone shade. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna take that and again put that over Pie with the same brush. Yeah, this one's showing up a lot on my eye. So there is pigment. And so far, this brush right here is blending out the shadows pretty nicely. Guys, so far I am loving these eyeshadows and this brush. This brush I think is my new favorite for blending. I think it's gonna replace my other brush that I use from I believe it's Wet n Wild. Yeah, Wet n Wild. They have some really nice brushes, but this one, I'm loving how it's blending out my shadows. So far so good. So next I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's called Tart, and I'm just gonna go ahead. I don't know what look I'm going for, you guys. I'm just rolling with it, so we'll see towards the end what I come up with. Again, using the same brush to pretty much blend out all my shadows. Guys, so going in with that cream shade, Angel, and just putting that all over my lids. So now I'm going to do my full face. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Instant Age Rewind Concealer and just put that all over where I normally conceal. So now I'm going to go ahead and take this ES05 brush. It's a contour brush. And I'm going to go ahead and contour my face, and I'm going to be using this Amuse Summer Glow Body and Bronzer. I love this stuff, you guys. Like, it may look like orangey and like kind of too like ashy tone in a way, but I mix these two together and I get like the perfect contour shade. So I'm going to just go ahead and take these two and just go ahead and contour my face. So I added eyeliner and also mascara, and I used the Pixie Endless Silky Eye Pen and Rose Glow. So this is what that looks like. And I also added mascara. This is the Pure Cosmetics Fully Charged Mascara. So I already did that off camera. So now I'm going to go ahead and just bake. And I'm going to take my Juno sponge right here, my dirty looking sponge. And I'm also going to take this Kabuki brush right here. This is the ES11. And yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and bake a little bit, just kind of clean up that contour and also the blush. You just look at that, it's like the perfect shape. All right, and I don't really bake for too long, maybe about a couple seconds, and then I'll just go in and dust it off. So I'm going to use this Kabuki brush right here to dust everything away. This feels so nice, you guys. This brush, super soft. There's nothing like soft brushes. So now I'm going to go ahead and add my lashes, and I'm going to be taking these right here. That's what they look like, very wispy. So I'm going to go ahead and add these on off camera, and then I'll be right back. So the Peach Dream palette right here, this retails for $20 as I mentioned before, and I do love how these shadows performed. They really did perform really nicely on my eyes. They blended really nicely. The only negative thing that I would say about these shadows is that there is some kickback, not too much, because I did use 4 shades out of this palette. So I used this one right here, the Cobbler, and then Pie, and then Melba, and then Tart. So I used all of these 4 shades. Again, there was kickback on, I believe it was Cobbler, yeah, Cobbler, and I want to say Melba. But guys, like, these shadows are very nice. I mean, they do perform really nicely on my eyes. As you guys can like see, the pigment is there, which I love. So I don't really mind the kickback on that, but I'm sure some of you guys do. So it's just personal preference, but I really do like how this palette performed on my eyes. And it does come with a mirror, which is a bonus. So yeah, I really do like this palette. Moving on to the brush set right here, which this retails for $6, and you did get 4 eyeshadow brushes. And I didn't use this one right here, which is the 09, because I don't really use like gel liner, but I feel like you can get away with using this for your brows. But I've already had my brows done before filming, so I didn't really get to use that one, so I really can't tell how this performs, but I can tell you about these 3 right here. So I really did like how this one performed, which is 07 blending brush right here, which I do like, and I use this for pretty much all of my shadows, as you guys can see in the video. And I do like how this blended out my shadows. And for this one right here, which is the flat shader brush, which I love, the 06, this one did, you know, pretty much work well as well. I mean, it's just a flat shader brush. So, and for this one, for my lower lash line, the 08, again, it worked really nice. So overall, I would recommend this to you guys. This is the Kabuki ES11. I really do love how it just, you know, I used it for baking, but also just to dust out the excess powder and stuff like that. So I really do like how this performed, especially this one as well. This is really, really soft. Sometimes brushes can be a little bit too soft, but again, this performed really nicely. This is the ES10, so I would definitely recommend the brushes. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this first impressions on all the products featuring Juno Co. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.